thought I'd just do a quick video on this poster I've found. Quite interesting. Corton Beach Holiday Village, Grand Charity Cabaret, Friday the 28th of September. Now, it doesn't say what year, but I know what year it was. It was 1990. So I'd have just turned 18, and that was my first solo summer season as a cabaret act. At the end of the season, they put on this charity gala thing where lots of acts appeared. We'll talk about those in a minute. Doors open 7:30 for 8. I remember it. Entry by tickets, £8. £8 is quite, for what, 35 years ago, 36 years ago. It's quite high, isn't it? Buffet included. Tickets available here. All proceeds go to the James Paget Hospital Leukemia and Cancer Day Treatment Centre appeal. Printed by STW Printers, Leaflet and Poster Division, blah, 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 blah. So, Corton Beach is obviously in Corton, and the place is still there. It's called something else now. I can't think what it's called. But I did cabaret there in 1990. I can't remember what night I did, but 45-minute spot with backing. The backing were Twice as Nice, which we'll talk about all these names in a minute. 1990 I did, first solo cabaret season, and then I did 91 as well, and 93. There is some footage on YouTube of me playing Corton Beach, but I became quite sort of popular there. I was sort of like, quite a sort of fan base of holiday makers from all around the country. Before I started doing the Pontins and Warners and Haven, it was an independent place owned by the Barnards. The Barnard family. Peter and Noreen, I think. Tony. I can't remember the other son's name. Anthony, I think it was, yeah. Very nice. So, let's look at these names. First of all, Kevin Dean. Well, we don't need to speak about him. Let's go across. Twice as Nice. That was Tommy and John. They were the duo who backed the artists. They must have done a little spot themselves. They definitely would have backed the acts. John Randolph Sutton, friend of mine, the grandson of the late Randolph Sutton music hall star, Mother's Kelly Doorstep. John was a great friend who passed away 10 years ago in 2016. We used to have some laughs, John and I. Sean Glenwright, he's still friends with me on social media. Sean Glenwright was the compere that year, 1990. And again, there's a video on YouTube of him and I in the dressing room talking about something. Can't remember what it was. The Stage and Television Today newspaper party, I think it was, in Great Yarmouth. Now, Kerry Andrews was a singer, and I remember she, I don't think she's going anymore, but I remember her making the scene in the Sun newspaper that she married somebody with the surname of Kerry. So her name was Kerry. Steve Ace, again, the late Steve Ace. I mean, I must say, Twice as Nice have, transcended to a different dimension. So has John Randolph Sutton. Steve Ace did in 2011. Lovely chap, very funny man. Comedy sort of magician. Rusty Goff, one of the Oompa Loompas, and who was in the film Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, along with my blood relative Norman McGlenn. Rusty was like an all-rounder, comedy instrumentalist, etc. He's a water rat. Charlie Smithers was a water rat. Again, he's no longer with us. Charlie Smithers, past King Rat. Very funny man, stand-up comedian, seasons at the Play Gym, etc. Andy Feet, another one not with us. Very funny, zany comedian. Toured with him in the early 90s with Twice as Nice. Right laugh. Is it Izara? No idea. Can't remember who they are or if it's one person, two people, no idea. James Stubbs, can't remember anything about him whatsoever. If you're watching James, then let us know. I've got a feeling you might have been a magician. Got a feeling. And Emma French, I think, was a impressionist, I do believe. Anyway, so, you know, look at this old poster, and it's in good condition from 1990. Obviously been on a wall at one stage, got blue tack on it. Preserved quite nicely. Hope you enjoyed the look at Corton Beach Grand Charity Cabaret poster. Captured in the moment for YouTube. See you next time.